Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
I've been doing this a long time. Well, I'll tell you, working the farm, it gets you in great shape for the season. It is hard to get up in the morning sometimes. But a lot of people believe in me. And there's always work to be done on the farm. When I decided to buy a truck, I went to G-Stone Motors. Because first of all, they are nice. I checked. Twice. They got me exactly what I wanted when I needed it. And it came with all the bells and whistles. Those heated seats, definitely a favorite feature of mine. I travel halfway around the world to get my truck serviced. That says a lot. You can buy a good truck anywhere. But finding a team of people you can believe in, now that's something special.
Motorsports and racing cars is a big part of the heritage here at G-Stone Motors. Todd and I have been racing each other for years. I love the one-on-one competition. It comes bottom line, we're all behind each other and support each other with everything we do. I think that says a lot about our company's culture. I'm Vince Quinville, Service Manager at G-Stone Motors.
G-Stone Motors, your family Ford dealership, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
Welcome in here tonight, race fans. It's Volusia. It's time to have fun in the sun once again. This is our third trip here and our final time to the great state of Florida. Chad Lackey was able to pick up the first win, and Trevor Giroux. Both of them have been able to go to victory lane here. Who will be there for the final trip? Well, I talked about him. Trevor Giroux, Chad Lackey, race fans. It comes down to these final races and those two drivers. Trevor Giroux has been able to increase his points lead over the last two races. It now sits at 14 points over Chad Lackey. Sitting in third in the overall championship standings coming in is Matt Barber, Sam Bachman, and Anthony Roselli, having himself a good week last week. Now finds himself sitting in fifth in the overall points championship standings. That's how things look coming into the night here at Volusia. We have Volusia. We head to the dirt track at Charlotte, and we have the big season finale at the Steel Palace. The Oswego Speedway on March the 31st is where we will wrap up this championship coming up. That's March the 31st at the Oswego Speedway for 100 laps of feature racing competition with the G-Stone Motors 358 Modified Series presented by 802. Race fans, it's that time of year. The springtime, well, it's coming. Just a couple of days away here. And, well, there's one place that, well, you could go get yourself a brand new vehicle, and that is G-Stone Motors, located in Middlebury, Vermont. Your certified Ford dealer, owned by, well, the Stone family. We got to thank them for their continued support. So, race fans, what do you say? Spring is on Friday. Let's spring into a new Ford, which is springing into a new racing season here in the Northeast. So head on over there, get your brand new Ford at G-Stone Motors. We got to thank a couple of our other sponsors, Super Dirt Car Series. Their season may have already kicked off down south, but it's soon time to bring the beast from the Northeast back to the dirt tracks up here. Super Dirt Car Series, your premier dirt car series here in the Northeast. And of course, we got to thank Mr. Radiator's Auto Service, the Lattisaur family. Hard charger bonus to every driver in our feature event that picks up the most positions. How about Expert Installation sponsoring the end of season trophies? We also got to thank BG Graphics for keeping everybody looking good. And how about the fine folks over there at High Side Productions? Of course, Admin Box coming on board with us this late in the season, but hey, you need something to keep your races under control. Admin Box has you covered. Just like these drivers have you covered, 20 drivers out there tonight, and it looks like we're going to take 8 drivers right out of the first heat race, so let's get things going here tonight with our starting lineup brought to us by the Super Dirt Car Series. And oh boy, what do we got going on here? Well, what do you say? Nope, doesn't want to populate. Let's do it old school style. Starting on the front row here for heat race number 1. That'll be car number 51. That'll be Clay Christopherson. To the outside of him, how about car number 7 out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania? That'll be Anthony Roselli. To the inside of row number 2, car number 76 here tonight. That'll be Ryland Banks. Mike Brewer, the number 39, will start right alongside. Driver out of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, driving car number 35. That'll be Harold Klump. And how about the number 15? That is Mike Stryker. He'll start 6th. Ted York in the 09 back in action. He'll start 7th. And I believe, yep, he did make it here tonight. The 04, the BG Graphics, Gagno Racing number 04. That'll be Brandon Guerin. Guerin piloting the 04 here tonight. We'll see if we can get that starting lineup screen adjusted for you, race fans. Not sure what's going on with the old iRacing updates here. Sometimes they get a little bit wonky. We're going to figure it out. But here you go, 8 drivers, 8 laps the distance. Everybody here tonight will qualify into the big dance. And we will go 40 laps for that feature. 8 laps here in the heat race. So what do you say? Who do you got? 8 cars, 8 laps. Pick your favorite driver right here because we're ready to rock. We're ready to roll here tonight at Volusia. Great start by Roselli to the outside. Christopherson trying to hold it down low. Lap 1, let's see as they come out of turn number 4 who will lead the opening lap. It'll be the driver out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania. The Van Sickle Electric number 7 of Anthony Roselli has it, but oh, hold on. Christopherson tried to shove it in there and slide up. Not able to quite get around car number 7 of Anthony Roselli. Roselli holding on. There you see him right behind him. That's the number 39. That'll be Brewer. They funnel in now. First for Roselli, second for Brewer. Christopherson back to running in third. Here comes the Gator Tough number 76. That'll be Ryland Banks. Can Banks? No, he can't. I was going to say, can he fill the hole? He will not. Christopherson will slide to the top side of the speedway. He will hold on. Contact, though, for fourth. Banks and Stryker making a little contact there. Stryker now going to have that position looking like the 5th spot. Looking at who that 04 was, and I knew who it was in my mind, and that is going to be Garand. He's back there in the BG Graphics entry, trying to move up. Right now locked in the battle with the number 35. Harold holding the outside groove currently. Looks like Brandon's going to have to go up there and get behind him. Everybody chasing the number 7 of Anthony Roselli still. Brewer right there in the Full Throttle Motorsports number 39, running part-time this season. Christopherson saying, hey, I'm kind of a full-timer here. Let me up. Almost a little contact there in 3 and 4. They're going to come by this time. There's 2 laps remaining. 2 to go now with Roselli, Christopherson, and Brewer as they work down the back straightaway. They will see the white silk this time. Roselli is not in the clear just yet as the white silk is up. Will he be able to pick it up, though? Because there you see the 51 of Christopherson, the 39 of Brewer as they work down the back straightaway. Anthony Roselli coming here. He'll win it. Pick up his 3rd heat race of the season. So Anthony Roselli showing the power plant that he has in the number 7. So Roselli gonna win that one. He'll have a good starting spot when it comes time for the feature. Starting here on the pole for the second heat race tonight, car number 51. Actually, sorry, that is 15T. That is Matt Taylor. Taylor in the 15T. He'll start in P number 1. To the outside of him, it's the 007 Full Throttle Motorsports 007. That'll be Sam Bachman. Bachman will start P2. Back into the... Sorry. Told you we're going old school here tonight. But hey, here we go. Matt Taylor on the front row along with Sam Bachman. 3rd then will be cart number 16 here tonight. That'll be Matt the Man Barber. Barber back there in P number 3. Then alongside him and actually drop into the rear. That was supposed to be Shane Billings, but he'll drop to the rear. So we'll slide the outside lane up 1. So it'll be Jeff Sharp starting P number 4. Ty Dickinson in the 67 will sort into the 5th spot. Well, Barry Wallace will start 6th. Shane Billings, you just heard about that. He will start at the tail now. Billings had an end of the longest line penalty. That's what that is, carrying over from last week's race. So another 7 drivers. 8 laps the distance. Remember here tonight, race fans, everybody will make it, so your favorite driver will have the opportunity to race for the feature event win here tonight. Matt Taylor, one of those part-time drivers this season. Comes into the night 17th overall in the points, making 9 races so far. See if he can pick up his first heat race win of the season. Him and Bachman, though, to the green flag. Here we go, 8 laps. Taylor right down against the Jersey barrier. Everybody looking good through 3 and 4. Lap number 1 will go to the number 15T. Matt Taylor leading the first lap of heat race number 2. 3 wide battle between Barber, Bachman, and Sharp. They funneled it down to 2 wide. Here comes the number 67, Ty Dickinson. He's down to the bottom side, the blue and black number 67. Started back in 5th. Billings, though, still trying to work his way through the yellow and blue number 17. He's back there running in that 7th position. Barber, though, this time will take a jump out in front of the field. So now Matt Barber showing the way with 5 laps to go. Taylor up into the fluff out of turn number 2, so he'll put the 15T back into 2nd, holding off the 007 of Bachman for the time being. Bachman got the Full Throttle Motorsports 007 entry down on the bottom side of the speedway. There you see down the back straightaway, you can see 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, all under the little bit of a blanket. Billings has moved up into that 6th spot. Got around Barry Wallace. Wallace back there running into the 7th position currently here as we saw 3 laps to go. Does anybody have anything for the Tessier Mechanical number 16 of Barber? Bachman still locked in the battle back here. It's Bachman and Taylor. They're seeing the old popsicle sticks. It'll be 2 more times around the speedway. So Barber got himself a pretty comfortable lead. Look at Jeff Sharp, though. He's picked up 2 spots here. Looking possibly if he could get 2 more, start on the 2nd row of our feature event here tonight. Final trip around as you saw the G-Stone Motors white flag in the air. Looks like Barber will be able to waltz away with this one. Watch the battle for 2nd. It's Barber, Taylor, Bachman, Sharp, Dickinson, Billings, and Barry Wallace will round out that heat race. So 2 heat races in the books, and we've seen a lot of good racing here. Looks like a couple more entries into the racing here tonight. A little bit of late, but we're getting them all squared up for you. So we'll put 7 cars here for the final heat race of the evening. Starting on the front row here in heat race number 3, that'll be Jason Butterfield. Butterfield in car number 93, rolling from P number 1. And then it's the guy, the guy. I say the guy, the man, the myth. It's the 41. Do you know his name? It's Tyler Naff. He'll start P2. Second row to the inside. He picked up a win here already this season. Car number 66. Second in the championship standings coming in, that'll be Chad Lackey. Then we're calling his arch nemesis, the number 75T. That is Trevor Giroux. Giroux will start back into the 4th spot. 5th out of Syracuse, New York, driving the number 79 here in the Full Throttle Motorsports Super Dirt Car Series number 79. That'll be Dean Reynolds. He'll start in 5th. And how about the driver that is buried under snow right now with car number 57? That'll be Brian Lawson. Lawson in the 57, rolling from 6th. It's the Mean Green, Sean Green machine. He'll tag the tail of the field. A late entry here tonight into our race here tonight at Volusia. Final heat race fans. Who do you think you got in this one? Is it Butterfield? Is it Lackey, Lawson, Reynolds, Green, Giroux, Naff? Who do you got? Can't wait to get that iRacing.com pace car off the raceway and ahead of the safety of the infield here as we get ready to exit turn number 4. It's off the racetrack. Race cars on the racetrack. Here we go. Great start by Butterfield, but look at Lackey. He'll look to the inside down the back straightaway, nowhere to go by the time they got to 3. He'll funnel back into line, 3 wide back there. That's Reynolds, that's Giroux, and Naff. They figured it out for the time being. First lap, going to go to the number 93 here. So Butterfield leading the opening lap. Lackey is all over the rear bars of that number 93 of Butterfield. Lackey now trying to get down there. A little bit of a mistake by Butterfield. Opened up the inside groove down in 1 and 2. Butterfield's running about a half a car length up. Here comes Lackey. A little contact, a little more contact. Leaning on each other. Butterfield around. Butterfield around. It's going to collect a couple of them down here in turn 1 and 2. We're stay going. Let's see if we can get them turned back around here. Giroux will pop out as the race leader. It's Giroux, Lawson, Butterfield, Reynolds, Green, Naff, and Lackey. Everybody does stay going. Everybody a little spread out right now. Your points championship leader, Trevor Giroux, has now taken over the top spot. See if he can hold on, because that'll give him a good starting spot. Butterfield battling right now with Lawson. There's 2 to go this time. Giroux out to about let's call it a 2.5 race lead. Lawson able to get the Venom Racing number 57 there into P number 2. Now around Butterfield, he's got it all to himself. See if he's able to run down the race leader of Giroux. White Silk in the air here. Final trip around in our final heat race of the evening. Giroux, Lawson, Butterfield, Reynolds, Green, Knapp, and Lackey. It will be Trevor Giroux picking up another one. Giroux, Lawson, Butterfield, Reynolds, and then Green, Knapp, and Lackey. That's how they all came across. So Giroux, who comes in as the points championship leader, race fans, is looking to have himself a night. Could he extend that points lead even more? Every time we've hit the track in the last 3 weeks, he has extended it. Remember, coming into tonight, he does have himself a 14-point championship lead here. And there's 40 laps here tonight, though, to figure out if he extends it, loses a little bit, or maybe we go home with a 14-point split at the end of this one. We'll take a quick step away here from Volusia. We'll be right back here with more racing action for the G-Stone Motors 350A Modified Series, brought to us tonight by the 802 iRacing Series. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Here's to our country markets, to the moms and the pops, to the 3 generations strong, to the lifeblood of our communities, for prepping our meals and lending a hand through the good times and challenging times.
I'll be there when you need me. You can count on it every time.
Thank you for always being there for us. Your friends at G-Stone Motors.
Welcome back here, race fans. Getting ready to get these drivers in their 358 Modifieds as we get ready to go racing here tonight at Volusia. We talked about the upcoming races. Well, we got to finish up here tonight at Volusia. Then we head to the dirt track at Charlotte for 40 laps before we head to the Oswego Speedway. March the 31st, we head to the Steel Palace. That is for the final race of the season, 100-lap special event. I heard we're even doing a little bit of a throwback night, if you will. Some of these drivers have been showing us their throwback paint schemes, and I'd love to unveil them right now to your race fans, but we don't have them all, so we can't tell you about all of them. What we can tell you, some of them throw back to their own racing career, some of them throws it back to, well, their idols, and some of them it's to their family members, whether it's their uncles, their dads, their grandfathers. Some of them are absolutely, well, hey, race fans, we were talking about it earlier. Some of those paint schemes are absolutely killer, out of the ballpark. But hey, looks like the overlay is going to work with us here. Looks like we may have got it fixed. So what do you say? This is your starting lineup for your 40-lap feature event here tonight, brought to us by G-Stone Motors. And this is how they will line up. Front row here tonight, snagging the pole, picking up a heat race win, car number 7 out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania. That'll be Anthony Roselli. North of the border, the Tessier's Mechanical, number 16 of Matt Barber will start P2. To the outside, to the inside of row number 2. He's another one of those Canadian Maple Leafs. It's car number 75T. That'll be Trevor Giroux. Clay Christopherson in the number 51 will roll from 4th. Well, how about this? The 15T, Matt Taylor, will start into the 5th spot. Brian Lawson in car number 57 will roll from 6th. And Mike Brewer in car number 39 will start in 7th here tonight. 8th will be the agent. The 007 of Bachman will start in 8th. Jason Butterfield, car number 93, will roll from 9th. Rylan Banks in the number 76 will go from 10th starting spot here tonight, while Jeff Sharp in car number 28 will go from 11th. 12th starting spot will be car number 79 of Dean Reynolds. Then it'll be Mike Stryker, car 15, starting 13th. Ty Dickinson in the 67 will go from the 14th starting spot, while the mean green Sean Green, number 27 machine, will go 15th. 16th out of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, the number 35 of Harold Clump. And 17th, it's the Shane Billings Slim Shady entry, car number 17, rolling from 17th. Tyler Naff it off. It's going to be car number 41, starting back into the 18th spot. Brandon Garan back into the 19th spot. Wallace is scheduled, that's Barry Wallace, scheduled to go from 20th. 21st is Chad Lackey. Ted York will start at the tail of the field. 22 drivers, 40 laps the distance. The 358 Modified Series, presented by G-Stone Motors, is green here in Florida. Great start by Roselli. He'll try to boot, scoot, and boogie away from the field as they storm down the back straight away. Roselli going to lead lap number 1. It'll be Roselli, Giroux, and Barber, how they came across. 3 wide battle down the back straightaway. Here comes Giroux to the inside. A little bit of a hey, I'm here from Giroux to Roselli. Roselli will hold off. More contact. There's Barber. 3 wide. Barber, Giroux, Roselli for the race lead. Don't tell these drivers this is virtual and doesn't mean anything. Look at the battle, and even the battle behind them. They're 3 wide with Taylor, Bachman, and Lawson. They figured it out. Giroux down to the bottom side. Roselli's been able to powerhouse around the outside. This is just the battle for the race lead. You should see it a little bit deeper into the field as they figured it out for the race lead. Take a look back here right around the Butterfield entry, car number 93. Butterfield down to the bottom. No, he'll actually tag the inside retaining wall with the left front tire. Butterfield was locked in the battle for 3-4 wide at the time. Got the inside jersey barrier. Fell back now into the 13th spot. Mike Brewer having a little hard time getting his number 39 going here in the feature. He's way back into the 14th spot, started in 7th. He's one of those drivers to see if they can right the ship here and start going into the right direction. Another one of those drivers not having a good night so far. That's the number 17 of Shane Billings. Billings looks like he's also caught the left front tire off the inside jersey barriers. So Billings back to running 19th, battling with Christofferson. Christofferson trying to go around the outside with car number 51. Back at the front of the field, looking at the battle for the second place position. That's Giroux and Barber. Barber right now has the outside lane in the Test Years Mechanical number 16 with the Full Throttle Motorsports number 75 team. Giroux trying to work the bottom side. Matt Taylor back there in car number 15. He is just holding strong into that fourth position for the time being. He's trying to see which one of these lanes are going to be working a little bit better here. We're going to already be 9 laps into the books this time by at the line. They've been led all but one of them by Anthony Roselli here tonight. So single file at the front of the field. Roselli, Barber, Giroux, Taylor. You have to fall back here to the 007 of Bachman, who's holding off Lawson for that 5th position. Lawson, Banks is right there, 3 wide, figured it out, 2 by 2 by 2 down around the front straightaway. That's Ryland Banks down to the bottom side of car number 76. Here comes Ty Dickinson. Dickinson going to look to the inside. Not going to be able to get there. He'll funnel back into line, 2 by 2. Oh, Reynolds got a little bit of a right hip check. Reynolds in the number 79 Super Dirt Car Series entry got a little bit of a hip check up into the outside retaining wall. Is he able to keep it going? Don't see that much damage, if any, on the number 79. 3 wide that time. Neff down to the bottom. Reynolds to the outside. Dickinson also right there. And this is just the battle back here for 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. They're all right here. Still out front is Anthony Roselli. We're going to see 27 to go this time by. 27 to go, and everybody battling to try to get around the top side of the speedway. Let's take a look here. Ride on board with the Super Dirt Car Series onboard camera. You're riding on board with the 12th place car right now. That's the number 28. That is Jeff Sharp. Sharp running in the 12th position currently, riding on board, courtesy of the Super Dirt Car Series. Where do you go if you're Jeff Sharp right now? Butterfield still locked in a battle here. That's with Brewer. Brewer still trying to get down around the bottom. 3 wide back here. That's the 66 of Lackey. That's the 41 of Neff. And I believe the 27 it is of Sean Green. 3 wide, and that's 12th, 13th, 14th position with 24 to go. Look at Lackey down around the bottom, trying to stay calm and cool, just like the other side of the pillar right now. He's been able to pick up 10 spots. Reynolds just ahead of him, also locked in a battle, 3 wide battle. That's with Lawson, Banks, and Reynolds. They figured it out pretty quick. Everybody still chasing Roselli. Contact there between Lawson. That was Lawson and Ryland Banks making a little contact, banging bars. There's Roselli rocking the high side. Barber, Giroux, and then it's Taylor and Bachman, the top 5 drivers. And back to Dean Reynolds, who's sick, trying to hold off Lawson again. Lawson was in the 5th spot at one time. Fell back now to running in P number 7, 20 to go. And where do you still go back here? We saw Lackey make some moves, and now he's down there. He's running in the 11th spot, trying to get around Klump. Klump's been having a heck of a run so far here tonight. The last couple of weeks, that number 35 has battled inside the top 10. And Klump right there again, holding on to that 10th position as they currently run with 19 laps to go here tonight at Volusia. There you see the Speed Ranch, number 41. Tyler just trying to follow that sister car, the 66. Look at him down to the bottom side. Who is who? You would never know. One driver who has not been able to rebound here tonight. That's the number 51, Clay Christofferson. Christofferson started up inside the top 10. He's fallen all the way back to the 20th position. Something amiss on the number 51 for Clay Christofferson. One of the only American drivers on the tour this season who has been able to pick up a victory Tonight, though, here at Volusia does not seem to be the night for him. Barry Wallace and Ted York, they got tangled and have lost the main pack. They're back there running 21st and 22nd, respectively, here on the Speedway. Race leaders by the start-finish line one more time. Put 15 now laps remaining. Taking a look at the top times right now, Trevor Giroux, who is second on the timing and scoring charts. He is actually P1 fastest driver on the track. This time by, take a look, wait for the times to funnel back through. That now takes the advantage back to Anthony Roselli. The clean air for the driver out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania. Having himself a night here tonight. Picked up a heat race win last week, picked up a heat race win here tonight, picked up a podium finish last week, and he's back running at the top of the charts. Last time by again, Anthony Roselli, the fastest driver. .12 to go. Lawson almost making a little contact there. 3 wide just ahead of them. Reynolds, Bachman, Taylor were all 3 wide. Caution lights. Barry Wallace turned around down here in turns 1 and 2. Being told Shane Billings in the Billings Motorsports, number 17, may also be involved, along with Mike Stryker, so could possibly be 3 cars. Take a look. Watch the blue and yellow entry down on the bottom side. Oh, Billings into green. Stryker nowhere to go. Oh, nowhere for Wallace. Wallace just tried to come around turns 1 and 2, and Shane Billings was trying to get it rolling again. Right on board here with Shane Billings. Checked up down on the bottom after getting into the number 27 of green, and then nowhere to go. And that's what will bring out the caution flag. Anthony Roselli did not want to see that caution flag here tonight. He had checked out on the field a little bit, had himself a good, comfortable size gap over Trevor Giroux and Barber, Taylor, Bachman, Reynolds, Banks, Lawson, Klump, and Dickinson. And we did not get to the 10 to go, so as you see the field doubling up, lights are out all around the racetrack. We're ready to drop the hammer here once again tonight at Volusia. So we just talked about it. They're doubled up. Rules here with the 802 series, once we get to the 10 laps to go marker, we will go single file, but we did not get there. 2 laps away from that when the caution flag was thrown. We'll get words out. Words are hard, race fans. Words are very hard. Pace car to the infield, ready to go. Roselli says, let's chase me. Three wide with Reynolds in the middle. Taylor to the outside. And Lawson was lurking. First lap back, as this time it's Anthony Roselli's back to the point. Trying to run away from Trevor Giroux. Roselli has been locked to that outside lane all night long. You saw Giroux kind of show the nose down in 1 and 2. Giroux going to go back to the bottom. Roselli back to the top in 1 and 2. So both drivers running 2 different lines. What do they do down here in 3 and 4? Looks like everybody going to go top shelf hunting. But then you got this big gaggle of cars back here for that third on back. It's Barber, Taylor, Bachman, Reynolds, Lawson, Banks, Dickinson, Klump. They're all right there. One little slip could put you from a podium spot all the way outside the top 10 real quick, and one of them going around. 360 no kick flip. We stay green. Tyler Naff went for a spin right at that kind of hornet's nest, if you will. Since he got it righted, we stay green. Ooh, Butterfield hitting the inside barrier, going from inside to outside down to 3 and 4. 6 to go. Roselli still rocking the top side. Giroux down to the bottom side. It's getting ever so closer. Looks like that 7 machine a little tight, not able to get through the corner. I say it looks like he didn't get through the corner, and then he gained about a half a car length that time out of 3 and 4. He'll go top shelf hunting again, down to the bottom for Giroux. He's trying to go gator hunting, it looks. Giroux will now follow the Van Sickle Electric number 7 into 3 and 4, running the high side. 4 to go. Keep it peeled, keep it locked right here. It's Roselli, Giroux, Barber, Bachman, and Reynolds. Barber also locked in the battle there with Bachman. Roselli now maybe going where he hears the sound of that number 75T. 3 to go for Dale. Look at Giroux. Goes low again. Can he get the run down the back straightaway? Will they be side by side? Side by side they are. Into 3. Giroux going to try and slide the 7 up a little bit. Roselli has the preferred line. Popsicle sticks up. It'll be 2 more times around here. Watch him down the back straightaway this time. The Van Sickle Electric number 7 has a little bit better run. About a car length and a half it is for Anthony Roselli. The white silk is flying. It'll be the final trip around. Did Giroux use the tires up? Final trip down the back straightaway. It'll be through 3 and 4. Roselli looking to see if he can get it done here tonight, and he will in Florida. It'll be Anthony Roselli picking up the win. Giroux, Bachman, Barber, Reynolds, Taylor, Dickinson, Christofferson rallies way late in this one to finish 8th. Lackey and Lawson. That's your unofficial results here tonight. 40 laps in the books. Anthony Roselli, you come back around here. You see him at the front straightaway, race fans. He'll pick up the win here in our 3rd trip to Volusia. It's Roselli, Giroux, and Bachman. Those are your top finishing drivers here tonight. Your Mr. Radiator's Hard Charger Award. Looks like it's going to go to the number 66 of Chad Lackey. Unofficial results there on the left-hand side. Race fans, we're going to take a quick step away. We're going to get to see what these drivers have to say after 40 laps around Volusia right after this. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back here to talk to your podium finishers.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was always fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos or danger until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all will be kept in the pits. Not to mention that with members in over 130 countries already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series and work your way up to one of 7 world championships, offering over $500,000 in prize money. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
Welcome back to Volusia here, race fans, after the 40-lap feature event tonight for the G-Stone Motors 358 Modified Series. 1 caution flag with just 12 laps to go to throw a little bit of what we call that, cooking oil on the fire to make these boys try to work for this one. But what do you say we head trackside here, talk to tonight's winner. He's the driver of the Van Sickle Electric number 7. How about it, Anthony Roselli? Tonight you finally get it done. You park the number 7 into victory lane for the first time here this season.
Yeah, no, it's good to finally pick up a win again, especially since how basically the entire season's went. It's just been kind of up and down, mostly bad. But better late than never, kind of pick up a win. Kind of redeeming myself after, was it 2 weeks ago we were here and I was running second and my internet went out. So definitely nice to redeem myself here. Awesome to win here. It's just probably my favorite track on the sim, so it's always fun to win here, especially when it gets to that slider line. I know I can be really good and really smooth.
What is it about this track? You talk about the slider line, but all night long it seemed like this number 7 was absolutely planted to the outside groove. What's it about being here at Volusia that you love so much?
I just like that you can really drive these things like an actual crate car here, not out of the throttle much, trying to stay straight as possible. It kind of reminds me of running back after Motorsports Park, except you're not just running the bottom. You're a little bit around more here, but it definitely, I think it definitely helps that it feels a little bit more like a crate here. And now it just starting position's huge too. I think it definitely helped starting on the outside pole, and I knew I had to beat Matt there to the first couple corners to be able to get out in clean air there. Was definitely a big thing to picking it off tonight.
You say picking it off, but you had to work. Late in this one, the only caution flag coming out, and that put you side by side with 11 laps when we went back green flag racing. What were you thinking as you had the race lead, the caution came out, and now you had to restart?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking of it like I didn't really know how big of a lead I had because I don't run a mirror. So I really didn't really know what I felt like if a caution came out, and it did. It's weird when it gets really super slick like that towards the end because I had no clue where people were running, where Trevor was running, where Sam were running. So I just decided to take the top, so I knew I would have my line going into the first corner. And it seemed like the bottom was starting to come back there towards the end, but it just seems like I was able to hold Trevor off and kind of block his line a little bit every time he got a nose underneath of me. But other than that, it was just being patient and just continuing to sort of run my race.
Well, you were able to run your race, that's for sure. You pick up the victory here tonight. So what do you say? The red carpet rolls out. The microphone becomes yours.
Yeah, just like to thank you, Dean, Rob, G-Stone. Without you guys, this league wouldn't be what it is. All these amazing guys in this league. I look forward to this every week. Sam, Trevor, those guys are always really tough to race with. They're always really fast. Everyone on the car, my wife, she definitely lets me spend way too much time up here than I need to. But yeah, everyone that makes this league happen, thank you.
There you have it. Anthony Roselli here tonight picking up his first win of the season. He'll go wire to wire. Well, I lie. He led all but one lap. 39 laps ain't bad, that's for sure. Our favorite lucky number here. So Anthony Roselli picking up the win. The driver, though, that will finish P number 2. Trevor, a great car here tonight. You were locked in a battle back there with Barber and Bachman, and Matt Taylor was there for a while, and then a chance at a win. What did you need here in the late going?
Honestly, I don't know. Kind of got lucky in the heat race there, just avoiding that wreck, but kind of didn't really feel all that comfortable until maybe like 15, 20 laps into the feature, just kind of trying to get into a groove, trying to find something, and I think about 15 laps in when me and Matt were battling, I kind of found a lane there and was able to get by Matt, and that caution came out, which I absolutely wanted to see, and kind of racked us back up and caught back up to Anthony, and then from there on was just hitting my marks and no mistakes, and hung with him there for a little bit. He was just a lot better in 3 and 4. Tried to mimic his line there a couple times and was able to stick with them on the exit of 4 a couple times, and then other times I was just in the slick for too long. He was able to get up to the grip there faster than me, and he'd pull away and I'd get it back in 1 and 2, and was kind of just hoping to get close enough for a slider at one point, but the line he was running, it just would have made it really hard. But it was good racing all around. Obviously wanted the 5 Pete there, but yeah, it was a good race overall. We'll definitely take second and a good points night here. That's what it's all about for me right now.
You said it, points. 14 points coming in. Chad Lackey gonna finish, well, back into the 9th spot. He picked up the most spots here tonight, but he's gonna lose some more points to you. 2 races left. We head to Charlotte, the big track, and then we head to the 100 lapper at the Oswego Speedway. What do you got to do here, the final 2 races, to maintain or just finish it off?
Man, it's gonna be tough. Just gotta stay consistent. I know it's, everyone says it, but it's true. You just gotta be consistent. I think I have a win at Charlotte this season here in this league, so we'll pull up the notebook and see what we could do at Charlotte. Just again, just seconds and thirds, and you kind of just gotta be in front of the guy that's in second and maybe in third. I don't know what the points looks like from second on back, but just gotta finish ahead of those guys. And like I said, maybe get another win at Charlotte, and who knows, a nice top 5 at Oswego or something, and close it out. Who knows? Just like I said, be consistent. Some seconds and thirds in there if you can't win it, and hope for the best.
Well, what do you say? Who makes this number 75T look good, run fast, and, well, keep it with the rubber down, because I think your hauler's missing some rubber.
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. I'll have to talk to Dean. I don't know if he wanted to tech those tires too or what, but I'll have to ask him. But yeah, just all the guys at FTM, it was a pretty good night for us to see Sam and Dean there, third and fourth, and Clay and Mike too are up in here, and good runs to those guys. So all the guys at FTM, Vertex Graphics, GG Drywall, my dad coming on board, Grippacks.com, Swan Speed Shop, Dean Reynolds with the Super Dirt Car Series, Expert Installation, you Roger for the broadcast, everybody at 802, G-Stone Motors, everybody behind the scenes for putting this stuff on for us, and big shout out to Mr. Roselli there on a great run tonight, well deserved.
There you have it. Trevor Giroux, he came in tonight as your points championship leader. He'll finish P number 2, and he will leave here tonight as the points championship leader. The driver that will finish P number 3. Sam, not an easy night or a walk in the ballpark for you. You had to battle for this one to gain 5 spots and finish on this podium.
Oh, yeah. The track kind of felt pretty racy, but yeah, it was a little hard passing some people, especially towards the beginning. Seemed like after that caution, the track really started coming together, and I kind of started finding my line that I really liked. But once I got past Matt and Dean and all those guys back there, I felt like I maybe could have had a shot for it if we could have had a late caution. But other than that, they were pretty far out there, and Anthony and Trevor are obviously pretty quick, so it would have been pretty hard to pass them too.
They were out there having their own battle, if you will, but the kind of the meat and potatoes of tonight, if you will, you were kind of right there. You talked about it, Dean, and you had Chad, you had Lawson, Banks, Butterfield. You guys all seem to be jammed in there for a good portion of this race. How hard is it to run side by side, 3 wide? At one point, I saw some 4 wide racing out there.
I mean, you just got to be patient and be aware of where everybody's at. I mean, I always got to look left and right button just in case to check down if I hear someone or whatever and see where they're at. But yeah, just got to be aware and don't overdrive the car and take someone out.
Well, you talk about taking them out here. Last restart, were you nervous? You looked at the drivers that were around, and you had some championship drivers. You know you're close to the end of the year. Was that going through your mind at all, or were you thinking about getting this 007 back to victory lane for the first time this season?
I mean, yeah, always trying to get a win out there or whatever. So I mean, yeah, I had a little thought about it, but you just kind of take race by race and pray for the best. Hasn't really been my most best season, so we just be patient, wait for it. I'll get one here soon, hopefully.
Well, soon is starting to run out here, my friend. Where do you see it? The big track at Charlotte or the long marathon at Oswego?
Probably the long one. Oswego.
Hey, it's not a bad race. I'm looking forward to that one myself. I keep talking about it. March 31st. 31st, we're getting it right. I said the words were hard earlier here tonight for myself, but March 31st, Oswego, 100 laps. So what do you say? I'll let you get out of here. I'll let you go get some practice with this 007. Who do you got to thank tonight, though, that makes it all possible? That's going to make this season well worth it.
Obviously, congratulations to Anthony and Trevor or whatever for finishing top 3, and Anthony for getting the win. But gotta thank all the boys over at FTM. Gunnar at Swan Speed Shop, he's really been working hard on the dig. Dean over at Super Dirt Car Series. Expert Installation, Vertex Graphics. Roger, you for doing the broadcast. Dean for putting this on, and G-Stone Motors.
There you hear it. He's calm, he's cool. He's collective here tonight. The 007, the man, Sam Bachman, will finish P number 3. So you heard from Zelli, you heard from Giroux, you heard from Bachman. Where does that leave us? Well, that leaves us with the driver that picked up the most spots. That's the number 66 of Chad Lackey. He'll walk away with the Mr. Radiator's biggest mover and shaker here tonight at the dance. Congratulations to him. He had to start way deep in this one, but a 9th place finish, picking up 12 spots for Chad Lackey. Giroux came in as the championship leader. Giroux will leave as the points championship leader. That leaves us with 2 races remaining. The dirt track at Charlotte just 1 week from now for 40 laps of feature racing competition before we head to, well, the Oswego Speedway. We will go 100 laps on March the 31st as the season wraps up there. But race fans, for everybody here tonight at G-Stone Motors, everybody with the 802 series, we hope you enjoyed tonight's show here from the virtual Volusia Speedway. And until we catch you 1 week from now at the dirt track at Charlotte, race fans, everybody stay safe. And we'll see you in turn 3.
Motorsports and racing cars is a big part of the heritage here at G-Stone Motors. Todd and I have been racing each other for years. I love the one-on-one competition. When it comes bottom line, we're all behind each other and support each other with everything we do. I think that says a lot about our company's culture. I'm Vince Quinville, Service Manager at G-Stone Motors.
G-Stone Motors, your family Ford dealership, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.